How are you, man?
Good, good.
Cannot complain one bit.
So I don't want to butcher your name. I'm going to need you to go ahead and give us the pronunciation.
My name is Abimbola Osundairo.
I could get that because it sounds like
Osundairo.
I'm not even going to go with the last because that first name almost sounds like Abimbola.
You did.
Abimbola.
I've been a baller.
You did.
I like
Straight
it.
up.
I like
like
that. I
it.
like that.
So you're a real fighter.
Yes, sir.
You're not like a YouTuber. You just got on a Social Gloves card, but you have a legitimate amateur background.
I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. Bring us up to speed, man. How many amateur fights?
So I've had 20 amateur fights. I was 17-3. I only started boxing 3 years ago, 2019, where I won the Golden Gloves. And then just this past December, I won the USA Nationals. So I was on Team USA.
Man.
Thank you. So I was on Team USA, and then I didn't want to wait for the Olympics and whatnot, 2024. So I was like, I'm going to just turn pro now, and I'm also Nigerian. So I could actually go to the Olympics for Nigeria. Why wait for America, you know? So I turned professional in June of this year, and since then, I've had 4 fights.
Wow.
Yes,
4
sir.
fights. Who's your promoter?
I don't have a promoter.
Who's the manager?
I don't have a manager.
Okay, so how'd you get on 4 separate fight cards, and where were they?
Okay, so how I got on those fight cards was through different connections. I know a fighter, his name's Sean Simpson, his father.
Tony.
Yeah, exactly, Tony Simpson. He knows a lot of people in boxing because his son's been doing it for a while now. So through him and then through other people I know, I've been able to get on these cards. The first fight was in Rosemont in Chicago. The second fight was in Philly, in Philadelphia. Third fight was in Gary, Indiana. And the last fight last week, Saturday, September 10th, was in LA, baby.
Now, you got 3 knockdowns last week. Just talk about the moment. Obviously, you were fighting on the biggest show yet that you've been a part of. So just talk about the moment and to be able to shine the way you did in front of all the people and whatnot.
Right. I knew I was going to win that fight. I have that much belief in myself. But
how'd you know you were fighting a guy with more experience, a guy that was 9 wins, only 1 defeat?
I'm very visual. I could look at a fighter and determine, okay, he's too slow or his feet aren't good. So I'll be able to use my footwork to beat him. And me being the fighter, I don't believe if it comes down to fighting, nobody's going to outfight me. I can fight. And I'm not talking about box. Fight. I can fight. Boxing, too, if it comes down to a technical level, I will I can outpoint somebody if that's what I need to do. So it really depends on the moment.
So what was it about boxing that got you into the sport?
So I've always loved fighting. If it was my cousins, my brother, uncles, it doesn't matter. I just loved fighting. And I used to be a professional bodybuilder. And so I turned professional 2018, I believe, bodybuilding. And I won.
Who was you working with in Chicago? I'm just curious.
Bodybuilding or?
Yeah.
Bodybuilding myself, my brother actually. That's
okay.
right over there. Yeah. So we did it ourselves. We've been doing everything ourselves. And I won every show that I was in except the last one, which was the Natural Bodybuilding Olympia. And that put a bad taste in my mouth because it was political, the reason why I lost. And I was like, damn, I need to do something where it's not political.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Right.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
But you doing good.
I know.
You doing good. Somehow you doing good because you're blessed, I want to say. I want to go back to the first fight.
Yeah.
You took a 3-0 fighter. Did you know him?
No, did not know.
Did he know you?
No.
So who is from the Rosemont? Like, where is that?
That's
Chicago.
Chicago.
So that's your hometown, though.
Yeah. But the guy,
So you know the promoter.
I know the promoter.
Who was it? Bobby Hits?
Exactly.
Okay.
How was that?
It was cool. It was good. It was a good production.
Whose fighter was your opponent? Was it Bobby's?
No, he's not Bobby's fighter. Neither of us were Bobby's fighter. The guy had fought on Bobby's show his last show, which was in April of this year, and he beat another guy that was undefeated.
He was 3-0. I'm just wondering,
Yeah.
why would you take him or why would he take you? You know.
Right.
So you're not paying for these fights.
No.
You're being paid for these fights.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Except for
With
the
no
third
manager and
one.
promoter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out. You're doing your thing, my friend.
Yeah.
So
So
what was it about? Yeah, I want to know. It leaves a sour taste in your mouth. So you want to leave a corrupted sport to get into a non-corrupted sport. I didn't know those existed, by the way, because I watch it all. Like 2 weeks ago, I was up 6 a.m. watching Formula One. I watch it all.
Yeah.
I've never found a sport that wasn't corrupted. So
that wasn't corrupted.
yeah,
Yeah. It can be corrupted, but
It
not
can
if I
be.
knock you out.
that's true.
right.
You know, so that's what I'm leaning on. Of course, we'll have to move smarter eventually because
Or not corrupted, political. I'm sorry.
political.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to move smarter because some people are not going to want to lose their investment. So me fighting somebody on, let's say, Top Rank or whatever that they've invested a lot of money in. So if it comes down to it and it's a close fight, they're going to give it to their fighter, even though I might have edged it out and whatnot. So we'll have to move smarter or possibly sign a few deals with
The right
promoters and
people for
whatnot.
sure.
Yes, sir.
Why not start? I mean, you have a decent following. Why not start your own promotion?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what we want to do. So if Bill Haney's listening, I want to ask him for some advice because I know he's done it with his son, Devin Haney. So that would be nice if I could
sure.
ask him. Yeah,
But
How long you in town?
in town until tomorrow, but I can always extend it.
But your next fight was another undefeated fighter.
Yes, sir.
So how'd that opportunity come about?
Through Tony Simpson, it was just random. He
Just calls you and says, we got an undefeated guy?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we want to do. We want those type of fighters that are undefeated or have good records, winning records. Because one thing about it is my age. I'm 29 now. I just turned 29 September 4th. So I don't have too much time to want to build, for years and whatnot. I want to come in the game, show them what I'm about, and take over.
So you moved up in your fourth fight.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you planning on going back down to 75 or are you done with light heavyweight?
No. I'm 75. I'm campaigning at 75. However, I really am going to go to 68, though.
You took that fight on 2 weeks' notice, though. So
It wasn't even 2 weeks. It was
well,
like,
you fought 2 weeks
weeks
in
before.
between. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks before that. So
yeah.
So you didn't even have an idea that opportunity may be coming September 10th?
No.
So obviously 2 weeks in between the two fights. I've been to Gary. So now you go from Gary fucking Indiana to LA in the bonk of California Stadium.
Yep.
How did that happen? Walk me through those 2 weeks.
Yeah, so so it was Wednesday, the Wednesday before the week of fight week is when we got the fight or the notification that this fight was available. And it was through some guy named Daniel Rubin.
So you said once, like 4 days prior?
No. So before fight week.
Oh,
So,
okay.
So you have the Wednesday.
Yeah, I
then
got
you
you.
have-
I got
yeah.
you. So literally, they offered you this fight 4 days, or right about 4 days after your last fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So then Daniel Rubin, I believe he has something to do with Pro Box down in Florida. He was helping matchmake with that on that card.
Okay.
So then he gave us that chance, that opportunity, and said.
But how did he get your number?
So he didn't. So we went on Facebook, the matchmaking site.
The group. The
Yeah,
group.
exactly. Yeah, and I saw 196 rounds. Okay, let me see what this is about.
Man,
So then,
you're a hustler.
yeah.
Not a lot of people know about that. That's only matchmaker. I'm shocked that you know about that Facebook group. I'm part of it. It's crazy. That's dope. You're a hustler. I love it.
Yeah, so through that, he then sent us all the information. I told him that I'll take it. He said everyone has been canceling or pulling out on this fight. I said, don't worry about that with me. I'm taking this fight. So,
And they were paying.
and they were paying, yes.
God is good.
Yes, all the time.
Wow. And you didn't feel that the 2-week turnaround was too quick?
No, I'm always in the gym. I'm always working out. So by the end of this year, we want to have at least 7 fights. So starting in June. Yeah.
The goal is what?
8.
Yeah, by at least 7, pushing it. So we have 4 now. 3 is very doable.
So obviously you made a good impression on this matchmaker from Pro Box. They get busy down there in Plant City. Did he now give you a call or tell you that there could be some opportunities for you in Florida or no?
Yeah, he has. Daniel Rubin, he has, yes.
That's nice. So how soon are we looking for you to get a Floridian fight?
A Floridian fight? Right. I'm not sure when. I'll have to circle back with him and whatnot. But in L.A., though, they loved me. And he told me that, Daniel Rubin, he was like, man, they love you. They said they want to bring you back and whatnot. That I even won Fight of the Night and Fighter of the Night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Were there any bonuses for that or just name award?
There was no bonuses that I know of. Maybe I might ask now. I'm going to reach back out to them and be like, hey, what's up?
So after that, before that fight, how many followers did you have on Instagram?
Before that fight, I had about 112, 113.
So you gained about 13 or
It's
10,000?
about 10,000.
Yeah, about 10. Yes,
About
sir.
10.
That's
pretty
not
good.
bad. It's not bad. That's a good pickup. That's more than most professional fighters, I'd tell you that.
So I want to ask, where did you go from the bodybuilding? Because you talked about the bodybuilding to the boxing. Where was the acting in between that? Because I see you do some acting. I'm a little behind, but one of my favorite shows, Chicago PD. I'm like a season behind right now. But talk about that. How'd you get into that world?
So I've always been an actor since I was young, and I went to school for it. College, I went to school for acting and biology. But when I finished college in 2015, that's when I really started professionally acting. And I got on Chicago PD in 2018. Before that, I was in Empire and then different shows. Okay. And I've also starred in indie movie, independent movie, and whatnot. So
yeah, I've been The Shy too.
Yeah, The Shy. I've been in a few shows.
Okay. Are you still? Is that something you're still actively doing, or is boxing kind of taking up too much time?
Well, boxing is taking up most of my time right now because the thing with acting is you have to get auditions and whatnot. It's not every time you'll get an audition. So when I do get the auditions, I do apply for it or do the audition and whatnot, and we just go from there. If I get it, we'll work it into the schedule.
I got to go back. So when you said you won an award for natural bodybuilding or something like that?
Yes, sir.
Does that mean no weights, all calisthenics?
No. So natural bodybuilding means no steroids.
Oh.
So they test you. They my organization that I was in, they did a piss test and lie detector test before each show.
Okay. No, because some of your Instagram, I see you doing a lot of like calisthenics.
Yep.
And some of those moves that, you know, you have to be very strong to do.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. We so even though we were doing the bodybuilding stuff, we wanted to be, we called ourselves movement agitators. We didn't just want to be stiff. We wanted it to be functional movement and whatnot.
You ain't want to look like your man's. What's his name? NDO champ.
Him?
he do got that. Am I saying the dude's name right?
Who?
The dude that
That's him. That's him. NDO champ.
You do look like him a little bit.
Yeah, that's our
My
guy.
man be like big as hell and shit.
That's Michael Blackson's son. Yeah.
Oh man. So how was that social glove experience for you? I mean, obviously you got to connect with a lot of people. I'm sure it was a great networking opportunity, or was the fight, you know, getting ready for the fight and the actual fight too much for you and you wasn't able to really take it in as a fan?
No, I was able to take all of it in because that's my element. You know, coming from a theater background and acting background, I'm used to a big stage and people and whatnot. So it felt very natural to be in that setting. So I did connect with a lot of people, and I'm grateful for the experience.
So you're staying in Chicago right now?
Yes, sir.
And who is your trainer out there?
So I have two, Jeff Mason and Nate Jones. And,
Oh, Nate.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know he relocated out there.
Well, he's from Chicago.
I didn't know he went back.
No, I'm pretty sure he only was in Vegas
For Floyd.
for Floyd, like when Floyd would be in camp.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure he would go back to Chicago in between fights.
How's sparring out there in Chicago?
It's not the best. It's not. I have trouble finding sparring out there because it's an ego thing. People, when you're the man in one gym and someone else comes and outshines you, you're not the man no more. So people don't like that feeling and whatnot. But we do have good fighters though. But sparring for me anyway is not the best out there.
So you just like make the most of it, or I mean, are you at the point where you're like traveling for sparring, or are you bringing sparring in, or how's it working for you?
Right. So we make the most of what we have there, but then we have gone out to go spar to Springfield, Massachusetts with Hector Bermudez.
Okay. That's my man.
Yeah.
Who you sparred out there? Because you're big.
Oh,
You don't have big fighters.
I've sparred a couple of people. There's an amateur that was #1. I also sparred Boo Boo out there, Andrade,
Okay.
and a few other people that he knows and has. So he actually worked my corner too. So he's part of the team also. Yeah.
With Nate.
Yeah.
That's strange because they're like in two different places.
Yeah.
How's that work?
Yeah,
He
so-
just shows up on fight night?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
what is he like, your cut man?
He helps with cut and
Okay.
and just getting me mentally prepared and whatnot.
So I gotta ask, because I see you on your social media coming at my guy. Like, why do you think you're gonna get an opportunity at Jake?
At Jake,
Yeah.
That's your guy.
Hell yeah, that's my guy.
well, first of all, I like what he's doing with boxing. I appreciate it. It's bringing more eyes to boxing.
Absolutely.
And there's a place for that within boxing. So I'm not going at him off of, oh, he's not a boxer, because he trains like one. You can't take that away from him. But if he wants to fight a boxer, I believe that I'm the one that he should fight.
But why are you more of a boxer than him?
Why am I more of a boxer
Yeah,
than
because
him?
you're like, if he wants to fight a boxer, then you're that boxer. But why? I mean,
Look at the resume.
which resume? the professional one?
Yeah.
Bruh, Jake's been on the bigger stage.
No, but look at the competition I faced.
Jake's had the better competition.
Oh, nah.
He hasn't fought a real boxer. He hasn't fought one boxer yet.
He is
What?
Hell
He fought real fighters that been under the real
Boxer.
lights.
A boxer though. He hasn't fought a boxer.
So wait a minute. So the guys that you fought are more of a boxer?
I believe that they'll beat the people that he has fought. Yes.
You out here capping.
No, for real.
Most definitely.
Okay, who?
What?
Who?
So
I know.
what did you see? What did you see while they laid on the ground sleep that you was like, they'll beat all them guys Jake beat. Yeah. Him and Nate, even though they look the same, laying right there on the canvas, he beat the shit out of Nate.
Exactly.
Look, no, I think Jake would beat some of the fighters that I fought. I think that, but the fighters that I fought, I believe that they'll beat the fighters that he's fought. Pound for pound, I think so.
I don't know, man.
I think so. I mean, who has he fought though?
Bruh, you gonna really sit here and act like Woodley's a bum? You think he's not good at all?
Boxing.
And specifically, you don't think he'll beat anybody on your resume?
No,
Tyron,
He would.
Aight.
He would.
And that was a real fight to me. I feel like that was a real fight, especially the rematch. Go ahead. I know you got something on your
I'm
mind.
saying y'all do know MMA is different from boxing. Like it's
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They are two different sports.
It
But
is.
So-
the thing is, it's like, okay, cool. That was the sport that he used to fight in, right? But it's like he training boxing for a boxing fight.
For how long? Has he been training for years?
Who?
I mean,
Tyron Woodley.
Tyron's definitely had years of training.
I know you've
in
been in
boxing.
camp with him.
in boxing. Yeah, I've been in camp way before this Jake was even thinking of being in boxing, I was in Florida with Tyron Woodley.
Then I guess he's not a good boxer.
I mean, Jake is just younger than him and bigger. I mean, he looked good punching him into the ropes like that. Jake almost got dropped in that fight.
And then think about it too. Like, I feel like if you were a fighter, because he moved up, obviously Tyrone did. How many camps did he had to push himself to cut that weight? Now he's moving up. He's like, well, shit, I ain't got to cut the weight no more. He probably wasn't even going as hard because he didn't have to cut the same amount
And I'm
of
not
weight.
trying to diminish your level of opposition, but you got to understand it's totally different on that level. Like when you're fighting a dude like Tyron that comes with all that celebrity, you see that was a pay-per-view. It's not even comparable. Like I'm being real. Like you can't compare a regular fight in Chicago to a pay-per-view in Ohio.
The fight was in L.A.
No. The last one was in LA, but your other one was in Chicago. So it's like,
But still,
and I get
the
it.
pressure,
I get
Don't
you.
get me
the pressure
wrong.
not on
It
you.
don't mean I'm right. It don't mean I'm right. I'm literally having this debate with world-class fighters. You can see it on my Instagram. We do social media clips. Like, I'm defending Jake out here because just like you started, you said 3 years you've been boxing. He been boxing 4 years.
Right.
He been doing this shit for 4 years now.
Right.
With the same team. And we've been interviewing all his sparring partners. And granted, I guess they might not say the truth, the total truth, because they want to keep getting that sparring partner money. But come on, man. I know Steve Cunningham, 3-time world champ. He ain't going to lie for nobody.
Right.
Especially not no YouTuber. If the dude ain't good, he going to tell you he ain't good.
Yeah.
People saying he good.
I didn't say he's not. I'm just saying when he's ready, I'm out here.
But that's the thing. You got to get ready for him because he's up here.
He is.
You going to have to make him look back.
And he's saying, obviously, just because of how big his following is, and
Yes,
the pressure,
that's what I'm talking about.
Like,
where he's at in the
Celebrity.
sport.
Got
Like,
you.
for instance, Espinoza. Let's say he wants to fight you. Will Espinoza even approve it? Because are you as big as Hasim Rahman? Are you as big as Tyson Fury's little brother Tommy? Like,
typically fighters got to
and
worry
look,
about.
He's fighting Silva right now, so Espinoza might be like, "Yo, this is a good real boxer, and that's what the people want." But are you bringing the numbers?
Right. I was, and yes, I was bigger and am bigger than Hasim Rahman Jr. Totally.
I'm gonna be honest with you and say,
100%.
listen. I'm gonna be honest with you and say you were before he got the Jake announcement
Because we had him on the
admitted.
show.
No,
Yo.
he admitted he only had 5,000 followers before Jake, but right now he had 250,000.
Nah, he had like 3, I think now.
Oh,
I think
yeah?
300,000?
I think he had 300.
Damn, he just keep going
Yo,
because he
look,
learned.
Yo, when we
He
had
learned.
him
Once
on the
he
show,
got that
look,
following, he started going live
started
and doing the
going.
things you're supposed to.
when we had him on the show before the Jake, he had 5,000, and we was like, "Yo, why don't you have your name?"
He was locked out of his own account.
He couldn't even get his own name.
Jake helped him with
his
all that.
Instagram was like _junior_.
Damn.
And so when they got him to fight, they got him verified.
Got him his real account back.
Okay. I
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
So let me see. Last time I checked, so right now he is at 410,000.
No, he's
Holy
growing.
fuck.
Okay.
He's growing. He's growing.
that's quick.
But that's a fight. But look, even he got a big ass fight. Like he gonna look at you like they all
Look,
they get up there like Cotto complained that Pacquiao put him in a catch weight and that that he was always the B side. As soon as he got the A side, he made Canelo do a catch weight.
Right.
He made Sergio Martinez do a catch weight. So it's like you got to make them look back at
Look
you. Like,
back,
look at what
yeah, that's
Canelo's
true.
saying right now about Benavidez. We all think Benavidez is next up. We all want the Canelo versus. He like, what has he done? He
Right.
fought one champ. I ain't
Right.
fighting him.
Right, right,
So that's how
yeah.
Jake and them gonna be. So you need to get it like a digi.
No, that's true. But then you got to understand, tables turn where, like you said, he's gonna be winning the fight eventually. So I'm not chasing him, but that's a fight that I would take right now. But I'm not chasing him. I got my goals and my vision set on a lot more other things within the boxing game.
Oh, because I seen a few posts, so I'm like,
I mean, TMZ.
I got you here with one,
TMZ picked it up. So
2, 3, 4.
Receipts.
All right, you got
No,
4. He only
that's
got
TMZ
4.
though. That's TMZ. TMZ's the one asking me, about it and whatnot. So
That's big, though.
yeah.
Shout out to TMZ, man. Shout out to you. You're doing something right.
what part of Chicago you guys from?
So we stay up north right now, by Wrigleyville, but before that we used to stay on the south side.
Where at?
66 Marquette Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm from over east, so.
Oh, East. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, but you're born in Nigeria.
No, I was born here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
all
we
right.
schooled there. We've been there
Oh,
countless
you went
times.
back.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. So you're just solely into bodybuilding.
No,
You're
I'm
into
helping them out with the training.
okay, but and are you on the strength and conditioning side because of your knowledge of bodybuilding?
Exactly.
How have you found the differences and or the similarities in the sport, and how have you been able to mesh the two to, make a final product?
Yeah, with the boxing, it has to be more compound movements because you're not really trying to put too much muscle on them. You're trying to build strength without putting the muscle. Because you put too much muscle, then you're gonna have to. When he has to cut down in weight, you're just gonna have to lose that muscle again. So it's a lot of differences, but at the same time.
Holy shit.
At the same time.
You two guys are not. No fucking way. He better not have sent me a mistake. You dudes are the fucking Jussie Smollett dudes? Nah. Holy shit.
You just figuring that out?
We do boxing. We found him through boxing.
Wait, bro. What happened with that shit? So, yo, look, I don't even follow shit but boxing. Like, I'm the only dude you're going to see that's never watched a football game, a Super Bowl, none of that.
Damn.
So what I got from this is little bits and pieces. So what I believe I've heard is that he paid y'all to beat him up and then claim that y'all was robbing him, but it was all make-believe. And he went to jail. Y'all ain't go to jail.
Nope.
We ain't do nothing wrong.
So how? Didn't y'all, didn't y'all have to, what happened, man?
No,
what
so
happened?
exactly what you just said is exactly what happened and whatnot. And it's still in court right now because he appealed it and whatnot, so we can't say too much. But yeah, exactly what you said. He paid us to fake beat him up, and that's what we did. And he
Bro, but what was going on that you was cool with it? Like that you was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Because that shit could have put you in some problems.
Well, it couldn't have because it's like acting. It was acting. It was acting. We didn't beat him up for real. So someone could pay you to fake beat them up, and that's not a crime.
But then he went on national television saying you were like real robbers trying to rob him. So it changed things.
Obviously ain't know he was doing that.
It went from
Exactly.
Jussie Smollett saying you were, from him telling you this is an acting, and, it got serious.
That's where it became a crime when he went
so
to tell the
y'all
police.
never got arrested for this.
No, we did.
You had to bail out.
No, so we didn't bail out. No,
They let y'all on ROR.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I feel like they already knew that. Like the police, they knew something was fishy. They're like, nah, this shit didn't go down the
I ain't
way.
gonna lie. Like the story to me
Never made sense.
never made sense. And I used to watch how many seasons of Empire was it?
Like 6.
Yeah, I probably watched like the first 2 or 3. Because after that,
But why?
It started getting.
Wasn't it supposed
to
to be?
me, it just got repetitive.
But wait, wasn't it supposed to be a hate crime? Like y'all allegedly beat him up because he was allegedly
Yeah.
gay. Yo, that's crazy. I did not know that
How much
was
he pay
y'all.
y'all?
How much? $3,500.
What?
It was no, but you gotta listen. He paid us $3,500, and
A
he
piece?
he was supposed to. Yeah. Wait, was it a piece?
No.
No.
Oh,
No, it wasn't a piece. Nah. So he paid us $3,500. He was supposed to give us $500 when we came back. He still hasn't given us our $500, so we need that.
So y'all did this for 4 racks.
Yep.
So in the city of Chicago, where I could go crack a chase card for 5 racks,
Yeah.
y'all did that for 4 racks.
But listen to this. In acting, it's about who you know. It's not about what you
money.
know. Right, exactly. So doing that for him, favor for favor, he'll be able to help us out with other shows and whatnot. So it's a bigger picture. I would have did it for free to be honest.
True. I hear you hustling. So when did it go wrong though? Because obviously y'all was boys, then shit hits the fan, and now he's really trying to blame y'all, right?
Yeah.
So now you have to build a case that this was all fake and provide texts and emails?
Exactly. Yep.
Holy so he flipped on you.
Yep.
And he's like, fuck it, it's getting too hot. Y'all
Exactly.
really beat me up.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep.
What is your parents saying?
They were at first. They're like, "Damn, how'd you get yourself involved with something like this? This not how we raised you. This and that."
Yeah.
But it's ambition. We had
For sure. We've all been there.
Nah,
We've
for
all
sure.
been there. No, it is, especially in the city. Come on, man. 3,500 change shit.
Yeah.
Nah,
for
for
real. Not your life, but it'll change something in the immediate. So I understand. I can't believe this is y'all. That's so crazy. And and I just seen that clip. I don't know how long ago when he went inside.
Have you found it difficult to do your boxing thing without people
Bringing that up?
Or have you found that to be an issue at all?
This was almost that interview. It was my producer fault. He sent that. I had no clue.
Oh yeah.
At all. At all. No clue. He sent that like, yo, look at your text now. And I'm like, oh. Wow.
Actually, it's been very good because people have embraced us more because of that situation.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They say it. All publicity is good publicity.
Good publicity. Yeah.
It helped, man.
It depends on how you turn it around and work with it. So it's been good.
So wait a minute. Oh my God. Have the acting jobs came after this?
Go ahead.
No, the acting jobs were before that.
Okay.
We was getting most of our acting jobs before that.
But the phone ain't start jumping after. Come on.
Nah,
For commercials.
for commercials and different stuff
But
like
we couldn't do it because it would have incriminated us and whatnot.
No book deals?
No book deals.
Nobody reached out to hear your side of the story on a book.
They had, I believe, my lawyer said they had, but it wasn't the right time yet. At that moment, it wasn't the right time.
Gotta wait for this appeal to,
and all that.
because you can't
stuff.
appeal it twice, or can you appeal twice?
Nah.
Have you gone to visit him? You're not allowed.
Yo, I'm pretty sure he out. Ain't he out?
Nah.
He's out.
He out.
He got
They was just
after
talking,
5 days.
bro. They was just talking about him walking the red carpet. They was like, yo,
Oh,
he,
so wait. He got out on appeal, though.
Yeah.
Appeal bail, though. Because I promise you, I don't watch that shit, but somehow it was on my TV, and he had to go in, and he started, like, blacking in the courtroom. Y'all seen that?
yeah, nah, but he literally, I think he was just walking, maybe
Damn, you see
Fashion
how
Week,
he get
maybe?
out on appeal bail.
Because I forget what
That's
red
crazy.
carpet event it was. They was like, yo, he just showed up, like nothing happened.
It
He
might
showed
have been
he,
a BET or something.
it was
or
like it
something
was a
like
recent red carpet event. They were like, yo, they was like, this guy just showed up and pretend like
So
nothing happened.
Wait a minute. I just got a message. So wait, not only did he use y'all, but he tried to say y'all was white?
Hold on, what?
Yo, you see the thing is I don't follow this shit, so I didn't know. People texting me right now like, yo, you ain't know he tried to use these dudes and then say they was white? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Wow. Nah, hey, listen, man, it worked for you though, because obviously you're doing better than you was then, and you moved on to bigger and better things, but that is crazy. Small world. Wow. So what's next for you?
What's next?
It's been a roller coaster.
It has. Just focusing on the boxing and whatnot. Eventually, we'll try to do a deal with one of these promotional companies, depending on.
Have you sat down with anyone yet?
No, we haven't.
You don't think it's the time? You want to keep building?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean,
So by the end of
now
the
that I
year-
know, I don't know, bro. Now that you're this person and they have all that, a promoter might want to work with all that.
Right.
Plus, you got your own social media following already. You at 100 and something thousand. Like, you ain't no regular prospect. Let's be real.
That's why I mentioned to you before that I was bigger than Hasim Rockman when it came down to it. More people know of me. So that's why TMZ was shooting
Absolutely.
that Jake Paul stuff.
I had no clue.
Yeah, that's why.
You should try to. You got to keep trying. I had no clue.
Yeah, that's why.
You do need the numbers though. He can ignore you without them numbers. But damn,
I'm curious. With your acting background, your social media following, you fighting, you don't think to document what you got going, like your journey?
My journey.
I'm saying, obviously, you have the acting skills.
Yeah.
You know, you've been there before.
Yeah.
You know.
when you say document, you mean like a camera
Like a
crew?
vlog?
Yeah. Either
Or him doing it himself.
Yeah, either vlog it or some type of camera, some type
you
of
have a
show or
YouTube?
something like that.
We do have a YouTube, but this last fight was the first fight where we actually hired someone to come document it. So,
What's your YouTube channel?
Team Able. So spelled the same way. Team Able.
Yeah.
And it's all boxing, or you guys doing some
We have other stuff.
bodybuilding and stuff there too?
We have other stuff. It's not as active as it should be, but we have a few things on there right now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that at least on social media, shorts right now are popping.
Reels, yeah.
Yeah, or yes, reels.
Man, y'all do backflips too? See, I just athletic. Doing backflips, y'all bodybuilders, and your biceps big as hell. What size is it? I ain't gonna front. I wasn't gonna say that because I know my audience. They mad. They homophobic as fuck. But I'm like, bro, how the hell your arms that big as a boxer? What size? Have you measured?
Bro, it's the bodybuilding. duh.
Yeah.
No, of course. But then he had to come back down and get mobile.
Yeah.
But also, he's not a Nigerian. That's genetics, bro.
Yeah,
like, look at his
genetics help a
brother,
lot,
man.
too, yeah.
And they already said they was doing it natural. But have you measured? What size?
I haven't measured it. I haven't.
That shit big, Chan.
Yeah.
Word.
Word.
You doing your thing out there, man.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh, I know you measured.
Nah, his is big.
He's measured. He's
Yeah,
measured,
his-
right? You've measured what
his
you rocking,
arms are
like a
big.
22s.
22s. See, it's the definition. I thought y'all was bigger than 22s. I think I was like a 19 when I used to measure.
Yeah.
So like y'all defined in them. Like you could see you rip through the hood.
Through the hoodie. Well, you
got the six pack or you all
I got the
all
six-pack.
upper body.
nah, the guys that bodybuild, they purposely buy like the smaller clothes. It's all part. That's why they tan. That's why they
it's
tan.
loose stuff.
No, it's all
loose.
perception.
It's perception.
It's all
It is.
perception.
It is.
You know, that's why
I told
that's
you
why
that
they
about
tan.
the tan in that.
That's
I
why
just told him that.
What you talking?
I just told you that the other day.
I'll put this guy on.
Yo, this guy's terrible.
Nah, somebody told me.
Yo, but what you don't tan?
No,
You just
I don't.
Or baby oil and shit.
Nah, I don't even do that. My skin has natural
No.
oil.
I don't mean now as a boxer. I'm talking about back then in competition.
Oil, or shea butter. I use shea
Yeah,
butter.
we was using shea butter.
Yeah.
So is there money in that sport?
Bodybuilding, yeah, when you get to the top, and it's mainly through sponsorships.
And endorsements.
Endorsements, yep, exactly.
Now, did you see Thor and the other bodybuilder had a boxing fight?
Nah, who's that?
Wait, what now?
Oh, wow.
And
What's the other
Eddie
Eddie Hall?
Eddie
Hall,
Hall,
maybe?
Eddie Hall.
Two big ass bodybuilders now?
For real?
Oh, I think I saw that one.
Yeah.
The shorter guy won, right?
Yes.
I
The
think
shorter
so,
guy
yes.
won.
Yeah.
So I was just bringing that up because they use their bodybuilding community to sell this
To
pay per
sell
view,
it.
and that shit, that was picked up everywhere, not by networks like they had whoever aired it, but I mean, media wise, people were interested.
Yeah, and I feel like people who were from like the bodybuilding community, found either our platform or just, found boxing because of that fight.
Exactly. And that's why I like all these YouTubers and people coming to boxing. It's bringing a lot of eyes
Absolutely.
to boxing.
Absolutely.
And that's what we need in boxing.
So being as though that you wouldn't mind the Jake fight, have you tried to get on some of his cards?
No, we haven't. No.
And I mentioned Digi earlier. Would he take a fight with you, you think?
Digi, who's Digi?
KSI's
KSI
brother.
Oh, Deji. Okay.
Deji,
They're
Deji.
Nigerian
Oh, it's
too.
Deji.
Yeah, they're
It's
Nigerian.
Deji. Yeah.
I didn't know it was Day.
Yeah, it's Deji. Okay, yeah. I would. Hell yeah, I would. But like Canelo, I don't fight Nigerians.
We don't fight our own people.
I love it. I love it. For real. I love it. More people need to say that shit so Canelo get a piece of his own medicine.
Right. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you don't got no manager, but can this tour? What is it? Tony Sims guy?
Tony
Simpson.
Simpson.
Can he get you on his Misfits boxing? I mean, that's right up your alley.
Misfits?
You didn't see that?
No,
Or
I didn't. I don't even know.
That's
what
the KSI
Tell him.
card he just did, where he
He's
fought
got a
twice in
whole-
one night.
It's a whole series.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a whole series. So Hasim Rahman versus Vitor Belfort.
That's in Texas. They
it's
doing
also part of that series.
and they're doing it in
Oh.
Austin, Texas.
Okay.
So they just moved locations. Yes, it moved locations and moved from the UK. They're having it in Austin, Texas. Yes,
Wow.
because you know how you said it changed dates.
But
You know
but Hasim is from fucking Maryland, and where the hell is Vitor Belfort from? Man, he like Germany or some shit.
I don't know. I
He's
know.
got a weird heavy accent. I was there for the fight week and for the whole fight with him and Evander. He bodied Evander.
He from Brazil.
Brazil.
I knew
okay.
he had an accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he from
I
Brazil.
said Germany.
But yeah,
I ain't gonna front though. Yes, he is from Brazil. That shit was lit. Bro, he had a lot of Brazilian women come out.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
badasses everywhere.
No, bodybuilders too. Brazilians love
Oh, yeah.
body. It was
They
so
love
many
it.
fit people over there.
They
No,
crazy.
it was
Yeah.
crazy. And Trump was there.
What?
called-
Oh
Really?
yeah. That was the one in Fort
Florida,
Lauderdale,
yeah. No,
Hollywood.
Oh, I remember when I remember that. Yeah.
Yo, Ken Porter just asked, who are these guys?
Is that
That's the Jussie Smollett beater uppers. but Ken, he don't got a manager. He got 124,000 subscribers. He's acting. He's done a few acting gigs, and obviously he's got the Smollett stuff. He just got a body. What's up? He looking for sparring. He said he will extend, Ken. He will extend. So let us know.
Tony Simpson knows him? That's Sean Porter's dad?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, they buddy. They
Okay.
know each other very well.
There you go, Ken. You buddy with his man.
But maybe you guys can try to, try to
Yeah.
get on that Rockman card. You didn't even knew that it moved location.
I know, I knew, but I didn't know it was in Texas.
Yeah,
that
Texas.
makes no sense to me.
When is it?
Is there Brazilian?
I want to say Austin, Texas is a college town. It's also the capital of the state of Texas. But I don't recall ever seeing a boxing fight there.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, they've done fights other places in Texas, but never there.
Okay.
I'm curious what venue they use.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna try to do something with the University of Texas, that might make sense.
You
'cause
said
they-
in
Exactly.
Austin?
Yeah, it's in Austin. Shout out my boy Dan Raphael. He be getting all the news. But yeah, they moved it to Austin, Texas. So
You know what date it is?
I can find out for you. I want to say it's like November 12th, I believe. Might be. Let me see here.
Yeah, that's very possible. Get on that card.
Let's see, November. Okay, November 19th on the zone.
On the zone. Okay.
On the zone, Austin, Texas.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll try to reach out to a few people that we know.
Now, I will say one thing to take into consideration that
What is your social media?
you may be going up against Earl and Bud that day
Oh,
Yes.
damn.
because
Damn. Yeah.
we hearing,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
so just a thing to consider. But worth a shot though.
It's
right?
worth it. Yeah.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, mine's is King Ola the Prince.
You the man. So, can you give out your social media? Obviously, we have to wrap it up. We do have a hard start of 2:00, but we do appreciate you coming on. If you happen to extend, we'll get you in our other studio. And oh, look, Ken said, "Yeah, I think Tony told me about him once."
Yeah. Yeah.
At least you made the conversation. That means you're doing something good.
Yes, sir. My Instagram is Team Able, and team is TEAM_ABEL, like Abel and Cain. Team Able.
All right.
All right, we're gonna take this picture, and we'll catch you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. live from the Fight Starts facility.
One more thing. Shout out to all my Nigerians worldwide.
Yes,
Because
sir.
they support me a lot.
Yes,
Did
sir.
you hit up Tabidi?
Tabidi? Nah.
How you gonna come to Vegas and not hit up Tabidi
I
being
just got here.
Nigerian?
I just got here today.
Right, but the minute you book, like Tabidi, I don't know if you're gonna see this, but I'm coming to your city.
Right.
Nigerians connect. In front of the
always
TMT
do.
gym.
Right.
Nice picture.
Yeah.
But we out. Family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.